following is a presentation of Watertown Radio Sports.
Arrows win! Arrows win!
It's time now for coverage of Watertown Arrow basketball on Watertown Radio Sports and online at gowatertown.net.
Curls in the lane, jump hook good. Solomon Bach nails the jump hook.
Coverage of the Arrows is brought to you by
Fisher Rounds and Associates, Great Western Bank, Perkins, Watertown Dental Care, Daniels Marine, Tanker Plumbing and Heating, Lake Stop 20, Kunkel Snyder Optometric, Stony Brook Suites, Prairie Lakes Healthcare, Hy-Vee.
Bandit through the screen off the left side. She's going to dribble drive in, put up the shot, gets the ball, the drop, and Fannin gonna get the foul.
Also brought to you by Glacial Lakes Orthopedics, Hometown Building Center, McDonald's, Sanford Clinic, Sharp Automotive, Crawford Ostis Funeral Home, Heilman Homes, Gather Coffee, Eats, and Gifts, Brugman Insurance, Culligan, Dutch Boy, Ryan's Glass. Also brought to you by South Dakota Consumer Protection, Watertown Family Eye Clinic, Family Dental, Northwest Mutual Insurance, Watertown Healthy Youth Coalition, Active Heating, Dairy Queen, Philip Matthews State Farm, Uptown Cleaners, Ramcota, Blossom Shop, and Clausen & Sons Construction.
Flory, deep three. Got it! Got it! Flory hits a 26-footer! Oh, my goodness!
The purple and gold are coming your way. The Watertown Arrows are going to do it today.
Now let's head to the court for all the action on Watertown Radio Sports.
And we are live at Sioux Falls Ogorman High School. It's a sodak 16 matchup here this evening between the Watertown Arrow boys and the Sioux Falls Ogorman Knight boys here. The Arrows the 11th seed. The Knights are seed number 6 in the sodak 16. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow boys basketball action. Coach's comments are brought to you by the South Dakota Department of Consumer Protection. Had a chance to sit with Zach Wiebeck, head coach of the Watertown Arrows.
Coach, second season gets underway here tonight. Sioux Falls Ogorman, we played them way back at the beginning of the year. They're a good basketball team.
Yeah, a very good basketball team, well-coached team. They've had, a well-experienced team coming into this year. And, they've been, state runner-ups last year, and they returned a lot of kids off that team. And, they've got a lot of good pieces to them.
So what do they do? What are they going to try to do against us?
I would, assume, and you see a lot of teams against us here, establish an inside game against us. I think that's one thing that they'll try to do, go into their all-state kid, Okoye, inside is going to be something that, can we stop him and can we do a good job on him as well? Then off of that too, they've got a lot of pieces, a lot of different guards who are capable of shooters. Cartwright is really, really good. And they got, the Arbogast kid that shot it well this year. And Norton had a big year game against us last year. And so we've got to do a good job on their guards, and we got to do a good job making sure that we limit them to one shot. Possessions at the end of the year here and in the postseason, seems like possessions really shrink. And so, we've got to make sure that we don't pay for giving up offensive rebounds, easy ones, especially when those possessions are so limited.
At times this year, and really most of the year, we've done a good job against inside post players. How do we do that tonight?
Yeah, I think it starts with us being physical. We got to play bigger than what we are, and I think we've done a good job of doing that this year. And we got to continue that, and then putting pressure on their guards and working them so they're not just catching it so deep and getting easy stuff out of us. That's going to be big keys. And like I said, pressuring, rebounding, all those things are going to be big. And then for us, offensively is another thing that's always big. Right now We've been having the lulls offensively. Can we not have those lulls tonight? Can we have more consistency? Can we get to the rim? Can we do some good things? That's going to be, our keys. Can we knock down shots? Get to the free throw line. Those are all big things.
They're going to want to push us off the three-point line. How do we counter that?
Yeah, they are, and they got length too, length and athleticism to do it. So, we got to move the basketball. Moving the basketball is really big for us. If we can move the basketball, get downhill then on some drives, force the help, and then be able to have more so the open looks, or can we go finish at the rim too, couple things. And then, we've put in some new things here in the postseason, and can we execute, everything right now is about execution, both offensively and defensively.
It's going to be a fun atmosphere.
Oh yeah, this gym, it's small. It's you're gonna have just a packed house. It's fun, but we've told our kids the entire week. Our thing all week has been why not? Why not? Why not us? Why can't we go on a run here? Why can't we just start doing this stuff? And the good thing I see about with our kids is there's no intimidation. I mean, there's absolutely none. We're gonna come in here and you're gonna see our kids give everything they got, and it's not gonna be we just were in the Huron Arena last week with a great atmosphere. This won't faze us, and so. We'll come out, we'll compete, and we'll see what happens.
A couple of keys to winning here tonight.
I'll start defensively. Can we contain the inside? Can we rebound, limit second chance opportunities? And then offensively, I think a big thing for us, can we knock down some shots, is a big thing. And can we get some easy looks for ourselves and not have the lulls? We do those things, we'll find ourselves in the ball game late.
Watertown head coach Zach Weavick on the pregame show. Coach's comments brought to you by the South Dakota Department of Consumer Protection. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show. We'll take a timeout, come back and hear from Derek Roby, head coach at Ogorman, in 1 minute.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds and Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds and Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Before and after the game, make sure you stop into your Watertown Perkins. They're famous for breakfast, but you'll also love their lunches and dinners. Conveniently located at the corner of Highways 81 and 212. At Perkins, you'll find quality fresh food, freshly baked pies and muffins. And it's all in a clean, relaxing, and friendly atmosphere. So come on in and bring your appetite. Your Watertown Perkins will do the rest.
This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow boys basketball. Had a chance to talk with Derek Roby, head coach at Ogorman.
Coach, Sodak 16's here. You guys have the home game. This should be a fun atmosphere, a fun game tonight.
It should be, but, having the home game for us, I don't know if that's good or bad. We played here 8 times and lost 5 of them. In fact, out of the 7 times we lost, 5 of them were in this building. So I don't know if I want the home court, but it is what it is. We're excited to have it be in a position we're in. We know we're going to have to play really well tonight. Here are 2 pretty even teams, I think, and Watertown's certainly very, very dangerous, and we know that. Obviously, battling with them one of the first games of the year, so it'll be an exciting night.
You've got some experienced kids, though. Tell me about some of your leaders.
Well, I think everybody would have to look at Okoye as far as leading us. He's a returning All-State player from a year ago, certainly leading the way for us, averaging about 12 points a game, if I remember right. Again, he's tried to develop himself around the perimeter, but we still need to get him touches down low. Jack Cartwright's another name a lot of people will be, comfortable with or familiar with, I should say, because he was a returning starter from a year ago. He'll run a lot of our point, and then we also bring back a third-year starter as well, Zach Norton. Zach's struggled, to be quite honest with me, or to be quite honest with you, he struggled as of late. He plays hard, and I don't mean that to throw him under the bus. He's just not shooting it the way he would have liked. But he's such a competitor, great athlete on the floor, and so with guys like that, we're hoping that they can make some plays and keep us in this game.
Do you want it to be a fast-paced game, half court? Does it matter?
It really doesn't matter. I mean, obviously, we have to be real careful, letting the Arrows run, and I think they do such a great job of getting in when they get into the paint, and they're able to penetrate and kick. That's when they're so dangerous. So we have to be real careful, trying to guard them and keep them out of the paint, and maybe if that's turning it into a half-court game, so be it. But we just know on the defensive end, we have to do a much better job.
Got a healthy team?
Yeah, so far we're pretty healthy. We got some nicks and bruises like everybody, but for the most part, everybody will play.
Derek Roby, head coach of the Sioux Falls Ogorman Knights. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow boys basketball in the Sodak 16 here tonight. Live audio and video stream on our website at GoWatertown.net. Pregame.net, brought to you by Sharp Automotive. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more from Sioux Falls O'Gorman in 2 minutes.
Stop in today at Dano's Marine and check out the 2020 Ranger boat models in their heated showroom. With 15 in-stock models of Ranger boats powered by Mercury Outboards, you've got greater choices, new features, colors, and upgrades. The new 2020 Ranger boats powered by Mercury Outboards. The best rig, commanding performance, best value right now at Dano's Marine. West Highway 212 Watertown, on the web 24/7, danosmarine.com. Ask about the new 2020 spring promotions on Ranger boats powered by Mercury Outboards.
To achieve great things, it takes a great team. Attacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated, they have the get it done and then some team of talented, passionate people who will get the job done right. The service techs and those behind the scenes work together to provide top-notch service that you've come to expect from Attacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated for over 60 years. The business that service built.
Call on the business that service built. Call Tacker.
Oh, honey, everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, better than okay. You should have seen it. Stopped for gas, then I saw it. Hunting, fishing, deli, snacks, coffee, and I ate, and it was like they had everything I wanted.
Slow down, cowboy. Where is this place?
Well, come on, I'll show you. It's amazing.
Lake Stop 20 has just about everything you need. Fuel, snacks, beverages, even breakfast made with real fresh eggs. Lake Stop 20, located on Highway 20 in Watertown.
Hi, this is Mandy from Kunkel Snyder Optometric. We're a full-scope eye clinic that offers eye exams for kids and adults of all ages. We have glasses that range from budget to name-brand designer. Our doctors fit a variety of contact lenses including astigmatism, bifocal, and even lenses for corneal disease and dry eye. They treat eye infections, pink eye, glaucoma, and even remove metal from the eye. We're here when you need us. We're open 5 days a week, have evening hours, and we're always accepting new patients. Call 882-4175 for an appointment or stop in and see us. We're on Highway 81 North in Watertown. Kunkel Snyder Optometric. Your family's eye care is our family business.
This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow boys basketball. Weather update brought to you by Active Heating and Air Conditioning. A gorgeous day in the state of South Dakota. Right now in Sioux Falls, it's 63 degrees. In Watertown, it's 46 degrees. But a beautiful day today. Tomorrow will be a beautiful day as well in South Dakota. Our weather update brought to you by Active Heating and Air Conditioning. We're just about ready for the introduction of the starting lineups and basketball here tonight between the Watertown Arrows and the Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights. Pretty close to a packed house. There's a few seats off to my right. Off to my right is 90% Watertown. There's a few seats left behind the students there. Off to my left is 100% O'Gorman, and there's a few seats behind the O'Gorman student section as well. But otherwise, it is a very good crowd here this evening. National Anthem is going to be next first here on KWAT's pregame show.
Sing along as the O'Gorman Pep Band, under the direction of Mr. Vinco, plays our national anthem. All veterans and out-of-uniform military personnel may salute the flag.
There you go, national anthem on the pregame show. Last night at this time, I was getting ready for the Arrow girls game in Rapid City on the opposite end of the state. Yesterday, my day started at 3:50. I put my head on the pillow at 4 o'clock this morning, so a short 24-hour day of work yesterday, and that's transitioned to this matchup tonight between the Watertown Arrows and Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights. Starting lineups are being brought to you by Glacial Lakes Orthopedics. For O'Gorman, Reese Arbogast is a 5'8 junior. Cade Makuska, 6'5 and a senior. Akoya Koy, 6'6 and a senior. Zach Norton, 5'11 and a senior. And Jack Cartwright is 6'4 and a senior. Arbogast, Makuska, Koy, Norton, and Cartwright starting for Derek Roby and the Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights. For the Arrows, Dawson Schmidt, 6'3 junior. Brandon Smith, 6'1 and a senior. Mason Morris, 5'11 and a senior. Cooper Heiser, 6 foot and a senior. And Evan Faulkner, 6 foot and a senior. Schmidt, Smith, Morris, Heiser, and Faulkner starting for Zach Wiebeck and the Watertown Arrows. This will be a long introduction as they will introduce all the cheerleaders. They will introduce all of the reserves on both ends of the court, and then we'll play basketball once that is done. Our starting lineups brought to you by Glacial Lakes Orthopedics. The opening tip brought to you by Watertown Dental Care. We'll have that when we come back as you're listening to the Arrows on KWAT. Live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net. Brought to you by Sharp Automotive. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back in 2 minutes.
This is Casey from Stony Brook Suites Assisted Living, where we offer the best of both worlds. As much independence as you want with the security that we are staffed around the clock 24/7. Our mission is to help our residents live more active, independent lives. We currently have a physical therapist and restorative therapist as only part of the wide range of amenities we have to offer. Stop in today and see how Stony Brook Suites Assisted Living can offer peace of mind for you and your loved ones.
Life is sweet in Stony Brook Suites.
Time for a kitchen or bathroom remodel? Walk into Hometown and you can step into many different kitchens and bathrooms set up right on our showroom floor. You can see and feel exactly how your new kitchen or bathroom would look. Our staff at Hometown can help you choose the right cabinets, countertops, lighting, and hardware for your project. If it's time for a new kitchen or bathroom, make Hometown Building Center's showroom your first stop. Hometown Building Center on South Highway 20 in Watertown.
Where do you get free popcorn and ice with a purchase? The Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash and Gas Station in Watertown. Fill up your vehicle with diesel or gas and receive $1 off at Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash. And car wash certificates, well, they never expire. For diesel, gas, and a great car wash, get to Dutch Boy on East Highway 212 in Watertown.
Clean up your act. Do it today. Do it the Dutch Boy Car Wash way.
Uptown Cleaners will simplify your life with their dry cleaning and laundry service for shirts, suits, dresses, coats, blankets, bedspreads, comforters, and more. With drive-up-to-the-door convenience and same-day service, along with text or email notification when your items are ready for pickup, Uptown Cleaners really does make life easier for you. Uptown Cleaners, 123 5th Street Southeast on Highway 81. Call 882-4041. Uptown Cleaners, proud supporter of Arrow Sports.
You've been listening to the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow boys basketball. The winner of this matchup tonight will play the third game of the first day of the state AA basketball tournament next weekend in Sioux Falls. And the winner of this matchup tonight will take on the winner of Mitchell and Roosevelt that is taking place across town at Sioux Falls Roosevelt. The winner of that game matches up with the winner of this one tonight in the first round of the state AA boys basketball tournament next weekend. And the boys and girls tournaments both simultaneously here in Sioux Falls next weekend. So we're just about set for basketball as they are finishing the introductions of the Ogorman Knights first of all, and then we will be at the center circle and throw the ball up and play basketball. This gym is a very fun gym. The atmosphere is loud. The ceiling is low, so that makes it loud. It's a great atmosphere for basketball down here at Sioux Falls Ogorman. The court seems really small. It's not. It's a regulation size court, obviously. It's an 84-foot court versus a 94-foot court in the Watertown Arena, but it's a great atmosphere down here, and we're ready for basketball tonight between the Watertown Arrows and Sioux Falls Ogorman Knights. Okoye at 6'6" will jump center against Mason Morris at 5'11" to get this game underway here this evening. Live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net. The officials talking about something, somebody's shoes or something. I'm not sure what they're talking about, but they were talking about something. And they indicated to the Ogorman bench something, so we're set to go. Basketball's in the air, tap controlled by the Ogorman Knights. And Jack Cartwright hands it off to Reese Arbogast. Arbogast on the right wing, goes top of the circle to Cartwright, left wing all alone. Norton on the drive to the basket, kicks it left wing to Makuska. Makuska to Cartwright, Norton on the left wing. Man D by Watertown. Norton on the drive. His jumper is off the rim, no good. Rebound taken down by the Arrows. Dawson Schmidt comes right at us here. The camera is about 1.5 feet to my right temple. You see exactly what I see. Brandon Smith right side of the top of the key with the basketball. Brandon looks on the right wing, puts it on the floor, goes on the drive. His jumper is off the side of the glass, no good. Rebound taken down by Okoye. Norton across the timeline, slashes, gives right wing to Reese Arbogast for three, and he hits it. Reese Arbogast nails the 3-foot set shot, or the set shot for three, and it's a 3-0 lead for Ogorman. Right wing pass to Mason Morris. Morris looks at Cutters, goes top of the key to Brandon Smith. Left wing to Dawson. Dawson tried the dribble drive. Top of the key it goes to Faulkner deep in the right corner. Mason Morris, top of the key to Brandon Smith. Shot clock at 11. Dawson on the dribble, right side of the key. Now going to launch a long three off the back of the rim and hit the wire up above. It'll be basketball to the Ogorman Knights. 6.5 to go in the opening quarter. Knights lead by a score of 3-0. Arrows will 2-2-1 full court press here. Ball tossed into Reese Arbogast. Arbogast with a right-hand dribble down the right side. Gets it across the timeline to Cartwright. Cartwright out front, hands to Arbogast. Arrows drop back in a 2-3 zone. Arbogast, top of the key on the drive. Right wing to Cartwright for a three, and he hits it. So Jack Cartwright hits the three, and the Knights lead 6-0, 2 minutes into the first quarter. Mandy by Ogorman. Hand off to Evan Faulkner. He gives to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson carried the ball, got away with it. Right baseline, Evan for three. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound taken down by the Knights. Arbogast down the right side. Arbogast lobs for Okoye. Turnaround 10-footer is good. And Ogorman off to an 8-0 start. Arrows will take an early timeout. 8-0 Knights. 5:40 to go first quarter. Back in 30 seconds.
Hi, this is Angie from Gather. We welcome you to treat yourself at Gather with coffee and espresso drinks brewed from locally roasted beans. We also proudly offer delicious fruit smoothies, apple cider, hot chocolate, and a variety of cold beverages along with tasty baked goods. Gather Coffee Eats and Gifts on the corner of Kemp and 2nd Street Southeast, downtown Watertown. The perfect place to come together.
Welcome back to Sioux Falls Ogorman. The Knights off to a quick start as they are 3 for 4 from the field, 2 threes. The Arrows 0 for 3 to start the ball game. Watertown with a quick timeout. Ball tossed into Dawson Schmidt. Man D by the Ogorman Knights. Dawson on the dribble. Goes left wing to Evan Faulkner. Evan top of the key to Cooper Heiser. Right wing to Dawson. Dawson tries to drive, gives right corner to Mason. Right side of the key to Brandon. Left side of the key, Evan. He'll get to the glass, scoop it up and in. Evan Faulkner with a nice drive makes it an 8-2 ball game. Cartwright against full court pressure by Watertown. Reese Arbogast dribbles it across the timeline, right side. Arrows play 2-3 zone. Arbogast dribbles, gives to Cartwright, right wing, way outside. Cartwright, top of the key to Arbogast. Arbogast to Cartwright, right side on the wing. Top of the key to Arbogast. Left wing, Norton for a set three, and he hits it. So Zach Norton hits the three, and O'Gorman leads 11-2. Dawson Schmidt across the timeline, top of the key to Faulkner, gives to Cooper. Cooper drives baseline and is going to be fouled on the play, and that foul will go on Reese Arbogast, and that'll be his first. That'll be team number 1. Arrows will inbound left of their own basket on the baseline. Wyatt Berner in the game, Drew Norberg in the game for Watertown. Evan Faulkner will inbound it left of his own basket on the baseline. Evan trying to get it in, does so to Brandon. Brandon drives the basket, kicks it on the baseline to Norberg for three, and Norberg hits it. Drew Norberg with the 3, 8-8-6, 8-4-4-4. Man D by Watertown this trip. Reese Arbogast way outside left side. Works off a Okoye pick, gets double teamed. Bounces to Okoye. Left baseline Norton for another three, and that's good. Zach Norton, who his coach said hasn't been shooting it, is shooting it tonight. He's got 2 threes, 14-5 O'Gorman. Dawson Schmidt on the dribble, top of the key to Norberg. Norberg looks at cutters, gives to Brandon Smith. Dawson Schmidt to the free throw line, gives to Brandon, threw it away, run down by Evan Faulkner. Arrows a little shell-shocked here in the early going. Evan on the drive, back to Brandon. Brandon goes down low to Evan for the lay-in. Evan Faulkner's got 4. Now the Arrows need to play some defense. 14-7. Right wing Norton open for 3. Kicks it left wing Cartwright for 3. That one does not go. Rebound taken down by Evan Faulkner, and he gets called for traveling with the basketball. That'll be turnover number 1 against Watertown. And it'll be a throw-in for O'Gorman left of their own basket on the baseline. Knights bring into the game Cade Moffitt. And they brought in a tall player as well, and that's Hayden Muirhead, a 6'6 junior. Okoye to inbound the ball, does so to Cartwright in the left corner. Goes off a pick by Muirhead, gets it down low. He'll go to the glass and lay it in. Hayden Muirhead with the lay-in makes it 16-7 Knights. Evan Faulkner on the drive to the glass, double clutch. Can't get it to go, but he'll get 2 shots as Okoye gets called for the foul. Evan Faulkner at the free throw line for 2. 3:10 to go in the opening quarter. It's 16-7. O'Gorman on top. Free throw by Evan is off the back of the rim, no good. The Knights 2, 6, 7 shots. They made 5, and 4 of those are threes. Second free throw by Evan is good. He's got 5, and that makes it 16-8 O'Gorman. Muirhead threw it away. Turnover number 1 on O'Gorman as the Arrow pressure got to him. Across the timeline, Dawson Schmidt on the run. Dawson crosses over. Left wing Evan. Long 3 is long. It's an air ball. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll be basketball to the O'Gorman Knights. Cade Stevenson in the game. Mason Morris in the game. 2:52 to go first quarter. 16-8 in favor of O'Gorman. They will play in the ball. And Cartwright leaves it back to Moffitt. Moffitt to Cartwright, still in the backcourt. Jumps it off to Moffitt across the timeline. Moffitt on the dribble near the midcourt stripe. Defended by Cale Stevenson. Goes right wing. Arrow switching picks. Moffitt hands it off to Cartwright. Back to Moffitt, right side of the key. Left wing it goes to Norton. Turns the corner, easy layup. Norton came to play tonight. He's got 8. 18-8 in favor of O'Gorman. Dawson Schmidt, left side of the key to Evan, top of the key to Kale, right wing to Mason, way outside. Goes top of the key to Cooper. Dribbles into a double team. Left baseline to Stevenson, top of the key to Dawson. Dawson on the drive, jumps to the basket. His jump hook does not go. Rebound, and ahead goes Muirhead. His layup is no good, but a foul going to be called on the Watertown Arrows. Muirhead will go to the free throw line for 2 as Evan Faulkner got called for the foul, his first, team number 1 against Watertown. That's where you step in front of a 6'6" post player and take a charge instead of trying to block a shot there. 1:59 to go in the opening quarter. O'Gorman has 18 points on the board. They lead 18-8. Now 19-8. Into the game for the Knights. They bring in Josh Webben and Ben Renshaw. 19-8 with 1:59 to go in the first quarter. 20-8 in favor of the O'Gorman Knights with 1:57 to go in the first quarter of play. This is worst case scenario for the Arrows to have the Knights come out shooting the ball that well. Cooper Heiser, right side of the key, gives to Dawson Schmidt. Right baseline, Evan for 3 in there. Evan Faulkner hits the 3, 8-8-6-8-4-4-4. 20-11. Moffitt across the timeline. Moffitt going to work off a high pick. Goes on the right wing, hands it off a deep 3 on the right wing, doesn't go. Rebound tapped out by Muirhead to Norton. He hits another one. Zach Norton, his coach said he hasn't been shooting it. He's shooting it tonight. 23-11 in favor of O'Gorman. Left baseline, Cooper Heiser for 3, and Cooper hits the 3-point shot. 23-14 Knights, a minute to go first quarter. This pace cannot keep up all night. Norton, left baseline, step back, he hits it. He is unconscious. Zach Norton, 26-14, wow. Left wing, Mason Morris, short on the 3-pointer. Rebound picked up by Norton. Norton leads the break back, gives to Moffitt, left side of the top of the key. Down to 25 seconds to go here. Moffitt, top of the key, goes right wing with it to O'Gorman. Lob for Muirhead, too far and out of bounds. That'll be turnover number 2 against the O'Gorman Knights, and the Arrows will play it in. 21 seconds to go in the first quarter. I interviewed Derek Roby on the pregame show. He said Norton hasn't been shooting it. Well, he's 5 for 6 tonight with 4 threes. Wow. 26-14, top of the key, Dawson Schmidt. Backdoor pass wasn't open. He threw it away. Loose ball picked up by Ben Renshaw. Renshaw, left wing, Moffitt for 3, does not go. First quarter is mercifully over for the Arrows. 26-14 Knights. Back in a minute.
Brian's Glass is a proud supporter of high school athletics and wishes all of the Watertown Arrows athletes good luck during the year. Brian's Glass can assist you with commercial and residential glass needs and is also able to assist you with your windshield needs. For all of your glass needs, contact Brian's Glass at 886-5328. That's Brian's Glass, 886-5328. And go Arrows.
Clausen & Sons Construction will have the same great service that you've come to expect. Ken, Chad, and Jeremy can help you with your residential, farm, and business construction. There's no job too big or too small. Whether it's clearing, grading, site preparation, gravel hauling, road rebuilding, or lagoons, they can get the job done. They sell gravel, crushed concrete, recycled asphalt, and landscape rock. Clausen & Sons Construction have appreciated your business and look forward to working with you. Call 882-3735 today. That's Clausen & Sons Construction in Watertown.
If O'Gorman plays like this, there's nobody in the state that will beat them. They were 9 of 13 in the first quarter. They had 6 threes, 2 for 2 from the line, 2 turnovers. Arrows 5 of 11, 3 threes, 1 for 2 from the line, Watertown 2 turnovers. Dawson Schmidt 3, top of the key, does not go. Okoye with the rebound. O'Gorman leads 26-14. Wow. Reese Arbogast, right wing. Top of the key, threw it away. Loose ball picked up by Cooper Heiser. He'll score the lay-in on the turnover. The offensive player for the Knights fell down, and that's why Cooper got the ball. Lob inside, backdoor help by Evan Faulkner, takes the ball away on the lob to Okoye. Faulkner gives right baseline to Dawson. Right side of the key to Brandon Smith. Norberg to Dawson. Schmidt right side of the top of the key. Top of the key to Evan. Evan gives to Dawson, right wing. Dawson holds the ball. Right baseline to Cooper Heiser. Right wing to Dawson. Shot clock at 10. Arrows go into their Butler offense now. Evan Faulkner got to do something. He'll kick it to Brandon Smith. Fake step back shot goes, and it does. It's a 2-pointer for Brandon at the shot clock expiration. 26-18 in favor of O'Gorman. 6.5 to go first half. Reese Arbogast drives left wing, turns, goes top of the key to Cartwright. Right wing to Norton. Norton goes top of the key, look for the lob to Okoye, not there. Right wing Norton, down low to Okoye. Left wing Cartwright for 3, and he hits it. Good feel by Okoye to field a double team and get it to Cartwright. 29-18, Knights, 2 minutes gone, second quarter. Evan Faulkner, left wing, left baseline to Cooper. Cooper on the dribble, goes to Brandon Smith, left of the lane. Brandon, right wing to Evan Faulkner. Evan, top of the key to Drew Norberg. Drew goes right wing to Dawson Schmidt. Shot clock at 10 again. Arrows line up with a high pick. Dawson on the drive, shot blocked out of bounds by Cartwright. Arrows will inbound the ball right of their own basket on the baseline. It'll be Dawson Schmidt to put it in play. Nope, it'll be Evan Faulkner to put it in play. Evan will inbound it right of his own basket on the baseline. Moffitt comes into the ball game. And Faulkner will put it in play with 6 on the shot clock. Gets it to Dawson, right side of the key. Trying to get through a pick was Evan Faulkner. He'll throw one up. It's a shot clock violation, and that'll be turnover number 3. Evan tripped when he tried to get through a double team, and that blew up the play. 29-18 in favor of the Knights. Reese Arbogast across the timeline with a left-hand dribble. Gives left wing to Moffitt. Moffitt left baseline to Okoye. Left side of the key to Cartwright. Cartwright holds it, gives back to Okoye. Turns and looks. Skip pass to Moffitt on the right wing. He goes baseline drive. Scoops it up and lays it in. Moffitt with the lay-in makes it 31-18 O'Gorman. Dawson Schmidt, right wing. Top of the key to Cooper. Left wing to Drew Norberg. Drew puts it on the floor. Bounce pass top of the key to Brandon Smith. Evan on the left wing. Top of the key to Cooper. Left wing it goes Norberg. Top of the key Cooper. Long 3 does not go by Cooper Heiser. Rebound run down by Cartwright as he advances it. Leaves it back for Moffitt. 3-pointer off. Rebound though run down by Reese Arbogast. Gives to Okoye to Moffitt. Cartwright open for 3. Hits it. Cartwright nails his third 3, and the O'Gorman Knights lead 34-18. Timeout Arrows, back in a minute.
You get a call from the Social Security Administration saying your benefits will be canceled or suspended due to fraudulent activity. The scammer asks for personal information or funds by threatening that this is the only way they can quickly restore your Social Security number and benefits. Caller ID spoofing may make it seem like the call is legit, but Social Security Administration will not contact you in this manner. Do not press 1 to talk to an agent. Do not give out personal information. Do not send money. Just hang up. A message from the South Dakota Office of Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection.
It's March Madness at Sharp Automotive. Truckloads of new vehicles have been arriving daily. Now, through the month of March, receive Kelly Blue Book's real cash offer, and Sharps will pay you $2,000 more on all new in-stock GMCs. Qualifying trades must be 2010 or newer, under 100,000 miles. Stop in today and get your free real cash offer from KBB, or shop online at sharpgm.com. Sharps, we make car buying easy. GMC, we are professional grade.
Well, that's why you like home cooking, the home court advantage. The Knights are 12 of 17 from the field, 8 threes. Evan Faulkner after the timeout to Dawson. Top of the key to Brandon Smith. Brandon on the dribble, kicks it right wing to Evan. Evan tries to drive. His jump hook blocked out of bounds by Moffitt. And O'Gorman's doing it on the offense and defensive end. Arrows will inbound the ball. They lob it out front to Mason Morris on the right wing. Mason on the dribble. Looks at Cutters, gives to Wyatt Burner, left side on the wing. Wyatt cross court to Evan on the right wing. Whistle. Illegal pick going to be called on Wyatt Burner. That'll be turnover number 4 against Watertown and foul number 1 against Wyatt. Norton back in the game. Reese Arbogast goes out. 4:06 to go in the first half. It's 34-18 in favor of O'Gorman. They're on pace to score over 100 points here tonight. Cartwright on the dribble, right wing. Picks it up now, goes top of the key to Moffitt, left wing to Norton beyond 3. Norton on the dribble, picks it up, left baseline to Muirhead. Skip pass on the right wing, Moffitt traveled with the ball. He caught it, he backed up, and then went forward and got caught for traveling with the ball. Turnover number 5 against the O'Gorman Knights. 34-18 O'Gorman, 3:44 to go second quarter. Dawson Schmidt across the timeline. Dawson right wing to Wyatt Burner. Wyatt right side of the top of the key to Brandon. Brandon Smith turns and looks, hands it to Evan. Evan wants to shoot the 3, couldn't get it off. Knights playing good defense, really denying the three-point line. And when the Arrows have driven, they block their shots. Evan Faulkner hits a 3. He's got 10, 34-21 Knights. Cartwright across the timeline, dribbles left wing, turns, goes top of the key to Norton. Right wing to Moffitt, down low to Okoye. Okoye, quick turnaround, bank shot is in. Just his second shot, he's made them both. 36-21 in favor of O'Gorman. Wyatt Burner, left wing, top of the key to Brandon. Brandon needs somebody to come and get the ball. Nobody moves. Brandon turns, puts up an 8-footer and hits it. Good patience on the pivot by Brandon Smith. 36-23. Moffitt back quickly, gives to Cartwright on the right wing. Cartwright right corner to Moffitt. Moffitt jump pass to Muirhead, top of the key, left wing Norton. Can't shoot the 3, drives, easy layup. Norton now with 16 in the ball game. 38-23, Knights on top. Left wing Mason Morris. Top of the key to Brandon, right wing to Evan. Evan beyond 3, defended by Moffitt. Gives on the cut to Mason Morris. His pass tipped, taken away by Muirhead. Turnover number 5 on the Arrows. Cartwright, left wing, Norton, deep 3. That one's an air ball. Feeling it a little too much, but good hustle by Cartwright to save the ball off of Brandon Smith, and it'll be possession O'Gorman. They'll inbound right of their own basket on the baseline. Muirhead to put it in play. Nope, that's not Muirhead. That is Webben who came in the game. Cartwright, step back jumper, 15-footer, doesn't go. Rebound, Arrows. Dawson Schmidt and Evan Faulkner run into each other. Drop the ball out of bounds. It'll be basketball to O'Gorman once again. They will inbound right of their own basket on the baseline. They lob it into Okoye at the free throw line. He gets bumped by Cooper Heiser, and a foul going to be called on Cooper on the play. And for Cooper, that'll be number 1. Team-wise, that'll be number 3 against the Watertown Arrows. Webben to inbound the ball. Webben looks in, comes into Okoye. Okoye for an easy lay-in. Okoye's got 6, and it is 40-23, O'Gorman on top. Evan Faulkner, top of the key to Norberg. Right baseline, Dawson Schmidt, held and fouled by Josh Webben. That'll be his first, only the third team foul. Both teams with 3 team fouls is all in the first half of play. Evan will inbound right of his own basket on the baseline. Lobs to Dawson, right side of the top of the key. Kicks it corner to Norberg for 3, rims in and out. Okoye with the rebound. Down the left side, Moffitt on the fly. Moffitt hook pass to the end of the bench. Turnover number 6 against the O'Gorman Knights. Into the game quickly comes Renshaw, and Moffitt goes out. 40-23 O'Gorman, 1:24 to go in the first half of play. Evan Faulkner across the timeline against Mandy. Right wing pass to Dawson, way outside. Dawson holds the ball, gives left side of the key to Cooper for 3, no good. Rebound, Cale Stevenson flies in there and grabs it. Cale gives to Dawson Schmidt. Collision on the play, and a foul going to be called against Renshaw on the play. Arrows will inbound the ball left of their own basket on the baseline with a fresh 35. Dawson Schmidt, step back, didn't take the 3, now needs help. Gives to Cooper. He threw it away on the cut, but a hold going to be called against Renshaw on the cut. That'll be his second. The Arrows get a fresh 35, and they'll inbound the ball left of their own basket on the baseline. Reese Arbogast back in the game. And Evan Faulkner will inbound it left of his own basket on the baseline. Evan comes into Cooper, left corner, left side of the key to Cale. Right side of the key to Drew Norberg. Cale on the left wing. Cale kicks it corner. Cooper open for 3 and hits it. Cooper Heiser hits the 3-pointer. Makes it 40-26 O'Gorman. 40 seconds to go first half. Left wing is Cartwright. Left baseline to Okoye. Norton on the left wing. Baseline step back. Gives to Okoye. Fakes the 3. Now he'll jump a 3 and hit it. Okoye is perfect in the game. 43-26 O'Gorman. 18 seconds to go in the half. Dawson Schmidt gonna dribble the ball. Dawson on the dribble with the right wing. Switch there. Kicks it way outside to Evan for 3. Doesn't go. Rebound Okoye. Baseball pass to Cartwright. It'll count, and it does. That's shooting the basketball. Wow! Jack Cartwright hits the 3 as the Arrows miss the 3. Okoye got the rebound, threw it to half court. Cartwright one dribble and nailed it. You know you're on when that happens. O'Gorman by 20, back in 2 minutes.
This is Dustin with Active Heating. Participation in extracurricular activities helps develop the skills necessary for tomorrow's leaders. Active Heating is always striving to be the best, just like the Arrows. Knowledge, trust, communication, and a relentless pursuit of a common goal are what make the Watertown Arrows and our team at Active Heating so great. Thanks, Arrows, for your hard work and determination, and for getting active in our school and community.
At Watertown Dental Care, dentistry isn't just a job, it's our passion. This is Dr. Darren Bach, and for over 15 years, my team of professionals and I have built our practice on trust, patient service, and exceptional dental care. We never forget you have a choice. Every decision we make, from expanded hours to convenient financial options, is done to make your patient experience both convenient and comfortable. We invite you to experience our personalized care and attention firsthand. Call today, 882-0747.
Giving you something to smile about. Watertown Dental Care.
This is Dr. Casey Johnson of Glacial Lakes Orthopedics in Watertown. My partners, Dr. Michael Venner and Dr. Jerry Reiber, and I would like to extend best wishes for safe and successful sports season for all of our area athletes. With advanced sports medicine training and over 50 years of combined clinical experience, we specialize in injury prevention and management, minimally invasive surgery, and accelerated recovery and rehabilitation. For an appointment today, call 882-2630 or go online and visit us at glaciallakes.orthopedics.com.
If all you want is a sip of water at the kitchen sink, any filter will do. I want better water in the laundry, better water in the bathroom, better water at every tap, in every room for everyone in my home, every time, everywhere I use water, every day. So I got a whole home filtration system from Culligan. Now I ask you, how long will it take for you to call the Culligan Man?
Hey, Culligan Man.
I'm Jason Hansen, your local Culligan Man in Watertown. Call us today at 886-4830.
We're at halftime. Halftime brought to you by Dairy Queen. And the Ogorman Knights lead by 20 over the Watertown Arrows as they have shot the lights out here tonight. Ogorman 9 of 13 in the first quarter. And of those 9 makes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 were three-point baskets. They were 8 of 11 in the second quarter. 4 of those three-point baskets. 17 of 24 at halftime. That is unbelievable. Even if you're shooting layups, it's unbelievable. 17 of 24 at halftime, but they're not making layups. They've got 10 three-point baskets made here tonight. Unbelievable exhibition of shooting by the Ogorman Knights in this ball game this evening. They got to the free throw line twice and made both of those. Turned the ball over 6 times. Stats being brought to you by Pregame Insurance. For Watertown, they were 5 of 11 in the first quarter, 5 of 12 in the second, 10 of 23 at halftime for Watertown. The Arrows have 5 three-point baskets made. Watertown got to the free throw line twice and made one of those. And the Arrows only turned the ball over 4 times in the first half. So it's not turning the ball over. It's not terrible defense. It's just the Knights' offense clicking tonight. 10 three-point baskets, 17 of 24 here at halftime. Stats are brought to you by Pregame Insurance. Dairy Queen sponsors our halftime show. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and check individual scoring totals in 2 minutes.
High school athletics is a huge part of a community. I'm Dr. Ross Schulte, and the team at Family Dental Center would like to recognize and thank the athletes for their hard work and dedication.
And I'm Dr. Amy Schulte. The team at Watertown Family Eye Care is proud of our Arrow athletes. We wish them the best as they pursue their dreams on and off the field.
Family Dental Center.
And Watertown Family Eye Care. 2 great teams, 1 location. 22 19th Street Southeast in Watertown.
You live in the country, or maybe a small community, or downtown. Wherever you call home, Sanford Health is there. To rewrite healthcare so that it fits you, your family, your needs, and your health. To be alongside you as you overcome obstacles and celebrate joys. Because it's your life, and it's our passion. Health lives here. Sanford Health.
At the time of death, there are lots of decisions that need to be made by family members. At Crawford Ostis Funeral Chapel and Cremation Services, we will work side by side with you as you plan the final arrangements. We understand that planning a funeral for a loved one is difficult, but our staff will do our very best to make this as easy as possible. Crawford Ostis Funeral Chapel, where service and caring is our profession.
Happy anniversary. I miss you.
I'll see you soon.
Happy birthday. And I love you. So the next time you have something to say, we're here for you.
Hi, this is Christine with the Blossom Shop in downtown Watertown. Did you know that we carry more than just flowers? We have all kinds of gifts along with birthday, anniversary, wedding, and other variety of cards. Stop by and smell the flowers. The Blossom Shop in downtown Watertown. And don't forget to check us out on Facebook.
Halftime sponsored by Dairy Queen. It is 46-26 in favor of the Ogorman Knights. I just got a text message from a fan that said, have you ever seen a team shoot like this? Boy, I can't remember the last time I saw a team shoot like the Ogorman Knights have here in the first half tonight. 17 of 24, 10 3-point baskets in the first half of play. Their individual stats, Zach Norton, his coach said he's been struggling. He hasn't shot it well. Well, he's 6 of 8 in this game. He has 4 threes. He has 16 points at halftime to lead his team. Jack Cartwright, who we knew is really good, he was 4 of 6, all threes. Okoye played a very patient game, 4 for 4 from the field. He has 9 here at halftime. Hayden Muirhead has 4 off the bench, 3 for Reese Arbogast, 2 for Cade Moffitt. For the Arrows, they were led by Evan Faulkner with 11 in the first half, Cooper Heiser with 8, 4 for Brandon Smith, and 3 for Drew Norberg. 46-26 our score here at halftime in favor of Sioux Falls. Second half comes your way in 2 minutes. No job is too big or too small for Heilman Homes. Want to build a new home? Want to do some remodeling? Need a deck or an extra garage? Call Heilman Homes at 868-1410. Dale has over 20 years of experience for all types of construction needs. That's Heilman Homes for building, remodeling, and now ready builds too. To help you with all your decorating, they have an interior decorator on staff. Call 868-1410. It's a snack sale Thursday, Friday, Saturday, March 5th through the 7th at Hy-Vee. Chex Mix, Bugles, or Gardetto snacks, 6 to 8 3/4 ounce, $1. Totino's Party Pizza or Pizza Rolls, 7.5 to 10.9 ounce, $1. Hy-Vee potato chips, 9.5 to 10 ounce, $1 at Hy-Vee.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan requires more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guide you every step of the way to help you make sure the future you imagine becomes the future you achieve. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Contact Bill Keller in the Watertown office of Northwestern Mutual.
Are you a competitive parent? If so, keep your kids drug and alcohol free. It's a fact. One night of drinking can undo as much as 14 days of athletic training. Student athletes are expected to demonstrate year-round behavior that reflects positively on the individual, the school, and the community. The use of alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, and other drug use is not allowed. Student athletes need the support of parents, community members, teachers, and coaches. Be strong. Be the influence. Keep our youth alcohol and drug free. A message from the Watertown Healthy Youth Coalition and the Watertown Tobacco Free Coalition. Set to go with the second half of play. 46-26 O'Gorman here at halftime. That is the best team I've seen play all year long, at least for a half in the first half. And I've seen Yankton play. I've seen Huron play. They're all ahead of O'Gorman. But I tell you what, that's the best I've seen a high school team play in a half of basketball in a long, long, long time. Wow, what an exhibition. Basketball to O'Gorman to start the second half. Arbogast, left wing to Okoye. Skip pass to Arbogast on the right wing. Looks inside, goes top of the key to Norton, and he missed it. Unbelievable, he missed it. 46-26 Arrow basketball on the other end. Mason Morris hands it off to Evan Faulkner. O'Gorman's defense has been really good, too, in the first half. They've just, all areas of the game, they've been good. Reach-around foul called on the play against Cade Makuska, his first team number 1. It's not that the Arrows have been bad. They've just been really, really good. Evan Faulkner will inbound it, fresh 35. He'll toss it into Dawson. Dawson way out near the midcourt circle to Evan on the right wing. Top of the key to Brandon Smith. Brandon turns and looks, gives on the left wing to Evan. Evan looks at Cutters. Top of the key to Mason, right wing to Dawson. Dawson, left wing, it goes to Evan. He'll drive, goes to the basket, missed in layup though. Rebounded by the Knights. They break out with Reese Arbogast across the timeline. Arbogast on the right wing to Cartwright. Looks for Makuska, goes to Okoye. Nice high-low. Makuska missed the lay-in, but got his own rebound and scored it the second time. Nice high-low execution in the offensive end that time by the Knights. Evan Faulkner, right wing to Mason Morris. Top of the key to Cooper. Cooper goes left baseline to Dawson. Skip pass right wing to Brandon for three, and he puts it in there. Brandon Smith hits the three. 48-29. Back the other way, Norton falls down, lost the ball. Arrows get the loose ball. 7 turnovers on the Knights. Evan Faulkner back for Watertown. Top of the key to Dawson. On the drive, baseline Cooper. Quick three, no good. Mason Morris flies in for the rebound. Cooper's second one, no good. Rebound down to the Knights. Couple of good looks, didn't go in. Cartwright across the timeline, looks left wing. Cartwright, top of the circle, it goes to Arbogast. Norton on the right wing. Norton, top of the key to Okoye. Left wing to Arbogast. Open for three, way hard. Rebound, pinballs off the head of Brandon Smith and controlled by the Arrows. Evan Faulkner, baseline drive to the basket, layup, good. It counts in a foul. Evan drew the foul on Cade Makuska, his second, and he'll go to the line and have a chance at a conventional three-point play. 48-31 in favor of O'Gorman. Couple of minutes gone in the third quarter. Free throw by Evan is good. Evan having another solid game for the Arrows. He's got 14. Full court pressure by Watertown. 1-2-2. Cartwright got it across to Norton. Norton on the drive. Layup is good. Beat the pressure and attacked. 18 for Norton. 50-32 Knights. Top of the key, Cooper. Left wing to Evan. Evan puts it on the floor. Gives top of the circle to Brandon. Right wing to Dawson. Double team, bounce pass around the horn. Cooper left wing three, good. Cooper Heiser hits the three, makes it 50-35. 3 minutes gone, third quarter. Reese Arbogast, top of the key, directs little traffic. Goes looking in the lane, top of the key to Makuska. Left wing it goes to Cartwright. Top of the key to Okoye. Right wing to Norton beyond three. Norton, baseline drive, kicks it back to Okoye. Top of the key to Cartwright. He steps, gives left wing to Arbogast, down low to Makuska. Drop step to the basket, short. Rebound down to Dawson Schmidt. Cooper Heiser got hit in the mouth. I think he got hit by Dawson on the play, I'm not sure. But Cooper took a shot in the mouth, and he's down on the court and bleeding pretty profusely in his mouth down there. So they're getting some attention to him down on the court as he took that shot in the mouth. I couldn't tell if it was Makuska's elbow or Dawson's elbow, but they were all in the same area. Dawson right now wiping off, I think, blood on his leg. So anyhow, Cooper's down on the court as he got the shot in the mouth there. And we have a break in the action, so let's take it. 50-35 in favor of O'Gorman. 4:50 to go here in quarter number 3. Let's take a break. We'll come back in 30.
Everyone at the Dairy Queen in Watertown is cheering the Watertown Arrows to a victory. After the game, stop in for one of their famous chicken strip baskets with fries, Texas toast, and country gravy. Don't forget to add a sundae, malt, shake, or blizzard to your meal. It's more than just fast food. It's fan food. Good luck to the Watertown Arrows and their game tonight from the Dairy Queen Grill and Chill on Highway 212 Watertown.
Thank you. Happy tastes good.
Cooper's got his mouth stuffed with cotton. Walking off under his own power, seems to be just fine. Once they get the bleeding stopped, we'll see if he comes back into the ball game or not. It was an inadvertent elbow, and like I said, I don't know if it was Dawson or I don't know if it was Makuska, but one of them got him as they went up to battle for the rebound and came down, and he got the elbow in the mouth. I played with a guy one time who did a head and shoulders fake, started the drive, and got kicked in the mouth and kicked his teeth out in that situation, so it happens. Inadvertent elbow. Dawson Schmidt on the drive. Back kick to Brandon Smith, right side of the key. Brandon gets by Muirhead. Lays it up and in. Good drive by Brandon Smith. He's got 9. 50-37 in favor of O'Gorman. Cartwright on the right wing, looks inside, got it down low to Okoye. Okoye, nice back pass to Muirhead, who laid it up and in. Hayden Muirhead cut to the basket. Okoye was double teamed, felt it, got it to the open man. Dawson Schmidt to Evan on the left wing. Left baseline to Kale. Drives to no man's land. Gets to Smith on the left wing. Left side of the key to Evan. Evan on the drive. Kicks it right wing to Dawson. Dawson top of the key to Brandon Smith. Brandon gives to Evan. Way outside right side. Works off a pick. Now launches a long three. Comes up short. Rebound comes down to Muirhead. Muirhead leaves it back for Arbogast. Arbogast across the timeline to Cartwright on the left wing. Muirhead at the free throw line. Gives left wing to Cartwright. Works off a pick. Looks for Muirhead on the pick and roll. Not there. Reese Arbogast between the circles to Cartwright on the left wing. Cartwright top of the key to Okoye on the high-low. Dawson Schmidt defended it well. Dawson runs back. Kicks it right wing to Brandon Smith. Brandon top of the key to Evan. Long three is off the right side of the rim. No good. Rebound down to Okoye, and he'll leave it back for Reese Arbogast. 52-37 in favor of O'Gorman. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Right wing, Okoye. Top of the key to Cartwright. Left wing to Arbogast. Arbogast, top of the circle to Norton, and he's pushed and fouled by Cale Stevenson. Cale gets his first, team number 1, second half. It'll be a throw-in for O'Gorman on the left sideline, 22 feet above the baseline. Now Cooper is heading into the locker room with the trainers from O'Gorman as he's heading in still with that mouth full of cotton. Reese Arbogast, midcourt circle to Cartwright on the left wing. Cartwright, top of the key to Okoye. Okoye on the right wing to Norton. Norton wants to drive on Norberg. Spins, goes to the basket. Kicks it back to Muirhead. He goes to the basket and laid it in. Good strong drive by Hayden Muirhead. He's got 8. Back up to a 54-37 lead for O'Gorman. Left baseline, Dawson Schmidt threw the ball away but tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Arbogast. It'll be a throw-in for the Arrows right of their own basket on the baseline. 2:26 to go here in the third quarter. 54-37. Ball inbounds to Dawson Schmidt. Cale left side of the key to Drew. Norberg holds it there, puts it on the floor. Arrows got to try to get their offense going a little quicker. Evan Faulkner, turnaround 15-foot jumper, rolls it in. Evan now in the ball game has 16 for the Arrows. Arbogast across the timeline, right-hand dribble, chased by Cale Stevenson. Top of the key to Cartwright, left wing to Norton. Norton lobs for Okoye. Okoye hook pass on the right wing, right baseline to Cartwright. Right side of the key, Norton. Step back three by Norton is good. Zach Norton, 21 in the ball game. 57-39 Knights. Evan Faulkner, top of the key to Norberg. Left wing to Brandon Smith. Brandon, right side of the key to Norberg, gives left side of the key to Cale, left wing to Evan. Evan dumps it to Brandon, left of the lane. Bounces right baseline to Norberg. Cale around the horn. Dawson Schmidt to Evan, way outside left side. Evan off a Dawson pick. Behind the back dribble, split the D and drew the foul. And that's going to go on Cartwright, I believe, and that will be the call. So the Arrows will get a fresh 35. Moffitt in the game. Mason Morris and Wyatt Burner in for the Arrows. In for O'Gorman comes Josh Webben. Arrows will inbound left of their own basket on the baseline. They try to get it in, do so to Brandon Smith. Brandon fakes the handoff, drives, lays it up. Oops, that's goaltending, yep. Muirhead with goaltending, and Brandon Smith gets the lay-in. 11, and now a timeout taken by the Arrows. 1:14 to go, third quarter. O'Gorman by 16. Back in 30. Ramkota Hotel is the perfect hotel to stay at while visiting for conventions and events, and is the only full-service hotel property in Watertown. Minerva is also provided for your convenience at the Ramkota. While staying at the hotel, guests can enjoy an indoor heated pool, hot tub, exercise facility, cocktail lounge, business center, and full-service meeting and banquet facilities, accommodating up to 1,600. Call today to find out more. the Ram Coda, 886-8011. So Watertown takes that timeout. Was 46-26 at halftime. The Arrows have outscored the Knights in this second half, as the Arrows have put 15 on the board. The Knights have put 11 on the board, and the Arrows trail 57-41. Knights will put the ball in play, and they will do so full length away from their basket. Watertown will apply a little full court pressure here. And it'll be Webben to put it in play, does so to Cartwright. Cartwright double team, gets it off to Moffitt. Hook pass ahead to Webben. Webben on the dribble one time, threw it away. Loose ball picked up by Brandon Smith. Turnover number 9 on the Knights. Dawson Schmidt to Brandon on the drive. Little jumpers up and in over the Webben in the lane. Brandon now with 13. 57-43 Knights on top. Cartwright against full court pressure. Lobs it off to Moffitt across the timeline. Moffitt back to Cartwright, mid-court circle, front court. Moffitt one dribble gives to Webben on the right wing. Webben on the dish to Moffitt. He's open for a little 10-footer in the lane. Drops it in, his first hoop of the second half. He's got 14 in the game. Arrows will play for the last shot. 59-43 in favor of O'Gorman. Dawson on the dribble outside. Got to do something. Dribbles the ball right side of the top of the key. Right wing to Evan. Long three is short. Mason flies in. Did he get the loose ball? He did. Good hustle by Mason Morris. Dawson Schmidt to Mason in the baseline for three. Does not go. Rebound to Okoye. Okoye who goes down. Long shot. And we end the third quarter of play with the score 59-43 in favor of O'Gorman. Back in a minute.
At Great Western Bank, they know that champions play as one. One team with one goal. They know that champions don't just happen. They are built with determination and the right mix of coaching and teammates. You can count on Great Western Bank as a trustworthy teammate that will go the extra mile to help you win. To learn more, visit your nearest branch today and become part of a winning team. Great Western Bank, making life great. Member FDIC.
Let the team at Pregame Insurance in Watertown help you with your game plan. For over 50 years, the team at Pregame Insurance has been helping people make good, sound decisions when choosing health and life insurance, Medicare supplement and long-term care insurance, and executing a sound financial game plan. So call Vince or Carla or Bridget Rammel at Pregame Insurance today, 886-9043, or online, PregameInsurance.com. In that quarter, O'Gorman cooled off to only 60%. 6 of 10 from the field, no free throws, 3 turnovers. The Arrows 7 of 14, 1 for 1 from the line, no turnovers. Fourth quarter underway, Knights lead by 16. Left baseline, Evan for a long three, and he hits it. Evan Faulkner has 18 in the game now. Check that, 19 in the game now. Okoye back for O'Gorman. Their lead is 59-46. Reese Arbogast on the right wing to Cartwright. Cartwright on the baseline drive, backs off, chased by Berner. The Arrows can really play aggressive defense. There's no reason not to. Norton on the drive to Makuska. Dump down low to Okoye. Okoye, little turnaround jumper, and that's just about unstoppable. Okoye is 5 for 5 from the field. He's got 11. Evan Faulkner on the drive will get 2 free throws on the other end. Norton got the foul. That'll be his first. Evan Faulkner at the line for 2 shots. Trainers are talking to the coaching staff as Evan's free throw doesn't go. Talking to the coaching staff, I assume, about Cooper, who's back on the bench. Second free throw by Evan is good. Evan now has 20 in the game for the Arrows. Cartwright gets it off to Arbogast, ahead to Norton. Norton to Makuska. Makuska on the left baseline. Outside to Norton and then to Reese Arbogast midcourt circle. Left wing it goes to Norton. Norton dribbles the ball out there. Gives to Okoye, top of the key. Right wing it goes to Arbogast. Dump down low to Okoye. He's got blood on his jersey. His jumper doesn't go. The Arrows come up with the loose ball. Down the left side is Mason Morris. I don't know why they don't make him change or clean it. Maybe the refs haven't seen it. Dawson Schmidt on the drive. Got fouled by Cartwright. Generally, they make players clean those jerseys or change jerseys if they have blood, and the back of Okoye's jersey has blood on it. Evan Faulkner to inbound it, does so to Dawson. Dawson left side of the top of the key to Evan. Long three, he was drifting. The ball drifted with him. Cooper's going to try a three and hit it. Cooper Heiser back in the ball game, nails the three. And all of a sudden, it's an 11-point game, 61-50. Cartwright across the timeline. Left wing, dumps it down low to Okoye. Blood all over his back. He jumps it up and in. Okoye's got 13. Across the timeline is Faulkner. Left wing to Mason Morris. Top of the key to Cooper. Mason on the left wing, passed up the three. Goes right wing to Evan Faulkner. Evan on the dribble. Evan on the drive. Evan with the runner. Doesn't go, but he'll go to the line for two more shots. 5:49 to go in the game. 63-50 in favor of Okoye. And now they see the blood on his jersey. And now they send him to the sideline. He's got blood on his arm, he's got blood on his back, he's got blood everywhere, so they're going to have to not only take care of it on his arm, but my guess is they have to do it on his jersey there as well. And now they've got the spray stuff out that they wipe him off with. He's got blood on his back and on his side, and they're trying to clean it all off his jersey, spraying his jersey. I saw that quite a while ago. I was amazed that the officials hadn't seen it. And now they're spraying it down, trying to clean it up, and now they're going to take a timeout, is Ogorman. So we will as well. We'll come back in 30 seconds.
Hey, did you go out for breakfast?
Yep, got a sausage McMuffin with egg from McDonald's, melty cheese, and a buttery English muffin. You?
Cereal. Just dry cereal.
You know, that kind of looks like what we feed the parakeet.
Yeah, it's probably why he's giving me the stink eye.
Good thing I got a McMuffin for you, too.
There's a better way to breakfast.
Get 2 sausage McMuffin with egg sandwiches for just $4 at McDonald's. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Ogorman took that time out so they could have more time to clean up Okoye's jersey. Still got a lot of blood stains on it. Norton has blood on his. They're wearing white jerseys. That's why you can see it. I thought maybe they'd change it, but they just sprayed it down good, and so he'll stay with number 3. Free throw by Evan is off, no good. The Arrows can't afford to give up points now. They got to score on every opportunity. Free throw by Evan is good on the second one. Evan Faulkner has 21 for the Arrows. Long pass by Meerfeld would have led to a dunk for Okoye, but the Arrows knocked it out of bounds. Knights will play it in behind the midcourt stripe on the right sideline. 12-point lead for Ogorman. They led by 20 at halftime. Reese Arbogast bumped and fouled by Cale Stevenson. And that's okay. The Arrows have only been called 2 fouls. Be aggressive like that. Go for the basketball. Reach for it. Slap at it. You've only got 2 fouls on the board. You might as well be aggressive. Okoye will inbound the ball, and he does so to Cartwright. Cartwright across the timeline. Right wing to Norton. Norton holds the ball high, puts it on the floor. Gives out front to Muirhead. Left wing to Cartwright. Left baseline to Arbogast. Arbogast on the drive. Again, he's going to be fouled before the shot by Cale Stevenson. Kale picks up his third team foul on the Arrows. Ogorman gets a fresh 35, and they will inbound left of their own basket on the baseline. They try to get the ball inbounds. They lob it in the lane to Okoye. He goes hard to the basket, knocked out of bounds by Evan Faulkner before the shot, so they'll try it again, this time right of their own basket on the baseline. Muirhead to put it in play. Muirhead looks in, comes into Norton. Norton on the baseline drive, pushed Evans, step back 12-footer, no good. But Muirhead with the rebound, tried to dunk it and missed it, and Dawson came up with the loose ball. So the Arrows back on the attack. Dawson Schmidt gets called for an offensive foul on the play, and that'll be his first, and that'll be turnover number 6 against Watertown. Makuska back in the game. Muirhead will go out. Coach not happy with him trying to dunk that ball instead of just laying it in. Cartwright against full court pressure. Cartwright jumps it ahead to Reese Arbogast. Arbogast double teamed, gets it out front to Cartwright. Cartwright on the dribble between the circles to Arbogast on the left wing. Arbogast baseline drive, cut off. Goes top of the key to Cartwright for 3, and he hits it. Jack Cartwright now with 17, and the lead back to 15. Arrows had it at 12 and had some chances. Evan Faulkner throws it away. Okoye, good save. Turnover on the Arrows, number 7. Norton on the drive, lays it in. Zach Norton now with 23 in the game. The lead back to 17. Cale Stevenson, left wing to Dawson Schmidt. They have defended Dawson extremely well. Cale on the dribble drive, but shot it too hard. He had a wide open shot, just shot it too hard. Halfway through the fourth quarter, Cartwright lobs down low to Okoye, right side to Arbogast, right baseline to Norton. Norton can't hit that one. Cooper Heiser with the rebound. Gets it ahead left wing to Evan for 3 off the rim. Okoye goes high for the rebound. Taken away by Brandon Smith, but he missed the lay-in. Ogorman with the ball. Coach wants him to slow things down. They have a 17-point lead with 3.5 to go. Cartwright on the right wing. Timeout taken by the Knights. We'll take it as well. We'll come back in 30 seconds.
Stay at home, we can help. This is Paul with Midwest Medical. We are a full durable medical equipment provider serving Watertown and surrounding communities for over 30 years. We offer services ranging from respiratory, which includes oxygen and CPAP therapy, all the way to modifying your home to make it more accessible. Midwest Medical, proud sponsor of area sports.
Midwest Medical. Relate to know in home care.
So Gorman taking that timeout. 3:31 to go in the game. They lead by a score of 68-51. And they will inbound the ball on the right sideline, 19 feet above the baseline. And it'll be Makuska to put it in play. Makuska gets it into Cartwright on the right wing. Cartwright dribbles to the top of the key, gives to Arbogast. He's been solid tonight, Arbogast, at the point guard position. Norton's been fantastic. Norton on the dribble to the top of the key. Norton on the drive, got in the lane. Okoye goes on the drive. He kicks it baseline to Makuska, missed the lay-in, and then Makuska knocked it out of bounds as well. It'll be basketball to the Watertown Arrows. 3:09 to go in the game. Arrows down by 17. Dawson Schmidt across the timeline. Dawson on the dribble. Hand checked and fouled by Makuska. That'll be his third, and Dawson Schmidt will go to the line. He'll be there for a 1-and-1. Dawson has not scored in the game tonight. He was 0 for 4 in the first half and hasn't had a shot attempt in the second half. They've defended him really well with Cartwright. Dawson at the line for a 1-and-1 on the far end. 3:03 to go in the game. 17-point Knight lead. Free throw good by Dawson Schmidt. His first point of the night, and he'll get another try. 68-52 in favor of O'Gorman. Dawson's free throw short, rebound tapped, picked up by Makuska. Makuska gives it up to Cartwright and then to Arbogast. Arbogast across the timeline, jumps it to Cartwright, top of the key. Right wing Norton, wide open three, hits another one. Zach Norton with 26 points in the game, and the Knights' lead is 19. Left wing, Cooper Heiser, deep three, hits it. Cooper hits a deep three. He's got 17 in the game. Norton on the dribble, lob pass to Makuska. He threw it away. Loose ball picked up by Mason Morris, who then threw it away. Norton misses the three this time, and the Arrows come up with the loose ball. Dawson Schmidt stops, hesitates, gives to Cooper another long three, no good, but a foul going to be called on Okoye, and that will send Cooper to the free throw line for three. 2:15 to go in the game, 71-55, O'Gorman on top. Cooper Heiser at the line for three free throws here. Cooper's first free throw is good. So he's come back from that shot in the mouth, and he's scored 7 points since coming back. Another free throw for Cooper, who's got 18. Second one is on the way, no good. Comes off the rim. Into the game comes Moffitt. Makuska goes out of the game. 71-56 with 2:15 remaining in the ball game. Cooper Heiser with another free throw try coming here. Cooper sends that one up and put it in. 19 in the game for Cooper. Timeout Arrows. We'll take it as well. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Before and after the game, make sure you stop into your Watertown Perkins. They're famous for breakfast, but you'll also love their lunches and dinners. Conveniently located at the corner of Highways 81 and 212. At Perkins, you'll find quality fresh food, freshly baked pies and muffins. And it's all in a clean, relaxing, and friendly atmosphere. So come on in and bring your appetite. Your Watertown Perkins will do the rest.
Arrows with one timeout remaining, trailing by 14 now with 2:15 to go in the game. Trailed by 20 at halftime. I think they had it down to 12, but right now it's 14 again at 71-57. Cartwright inbounds the ball to Arbogast. Arbogast in a double team, got it to Cartwright. Down the right side, Moffitt. Moffitt jumps it back to Cartwright to Arbogast. Arbogast, offensive foul is going to be called on Arbogast on the play, and that'll be turnover number 12. Stepping in front of him was Evan Faulkner. Basketball to Watertown after the the offensive foul. Dawson Schmidt will inbound the ball. Does so to Brandon Smith and then to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson works off a high pick. Dawson on the drive. Dawson jumps into the defender. His shot comes up short. Mason tipped the rebound, but controlled by O'Gorman. Jump pass ahead to Moffitt. Moffitt to Okoye, easy lay-in. Arrows scrambling, trying to trap the ball, and that's always going to leave somebody open. 73-57. Left baseline, Cooper going to be fouled by Okoye, and that'll send Heiser back to the free throw line, and he'll be there for a 1-and-1 as that was the 9th team foul on the Knights. Cale Stevenson in, Brandon Smith goes out. 1:35 to go, 73-57, Knights on top. Nope, that was the 10th team foul, so it'll be 2 shots for Cooper. 2 shots for Cooper Heiser. He has 19 in the game. Sends that one up and in. 20 for Cooper in the game. He missed a portion of, I don't remember if it was the third quarter, as he took an elbow in the mouth. Second free throw by Cooper Heiser. Sends that one up no good. Rebound taken down by Cartwright. Cartwright in the backcourt. Jumps it ahead to Okoye. Fires it ahead to Norton, and he'll score the lay-in. Norton with 28 in the game now. 75-58 Knights. Right wing Dawson Schmidt, top of the key to Kale. Kale on the drive to the basket. Misses the scoop shot. Back comes the O'Gorman Knights. Cartwright picks up his dribble, and he'll be fouled on the play. Nope, a timeout taken first before the foul on the play. So a timeout taken by O'Gorman to get some players on the court is why they took the timeout. Jack Colbeck coming in. Also coming in is Cole Hardy, a couple of seniors for O'Gorman. Timeout taken on the court. We'll take one as well. Come back in 30 seconds.
Stop in today at Dano's Marine and check out the 2020 Ranger boat models in their heated showroom. With 15 in-stock models of Ranger boats powered by Mercury Outboards, you've got greater choices, new features, colors, and upgrades. The new 2020 Ranger boats powered by Mercury Outboards. The best rig, commanding performance, best value right now at Dano's Marine. West Highway 212 Watertown, on the web 24/7, danosmarine.com. Ask about the new 2020 spring promotions on Ranger boats powered by Mercury Outboards.
So Gorman taking that timeout to get their seniors that haven't played much into the ball game. With 1:04 remaining, they lead by a 75-58 margin. It'll be a throw in for Cartwright on the right sideline. Gets it into Norton. Norton on the left wing to Colbeck. Colbeck gives it way outside to Cartwright and then to Okoye. Left side, Norton dumps it down low to Okoye to Cartwright on the backdoor drive. And Cartwright lays it in. He's got 19. 77-58 in favor of O'Gorman. Long three by Mason doesn't go. Dawson Schmidt kicks it left wing to Cooper. He had it partially blocked that time. Loose ball. Stoppage of play to get more O'Gorman Knight players in. So everybody comes into the ball game here. 32 seconds remaining. O'Gorman 77-58. Advancing the ball for the Knights is Michael Shea. And he'll just dribble it at half court as the Knights can run out the clock and the Arrows can't stop it. So the final score will go in the books. O'Gorman 77, Watertown 58. 13 seconds remaining, and the Knights will run it out, and they will move on to the state AA basketball tournament next weekend. 77-58, the final score. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more on the postgame.